More than a day after this fire engulfed 7 blocks of flats, and firefighters are still struggling to put it out. They're combating dangerously high temperatures and the risk of falling debris, and you can see that their hoses can't reach the upper floors, 32 stories high. Dozens of people have died, with hundreds more still missing, believed to be trapped inside. And the longer firefighters take, the higher the death toll is expected to rise.
They could have put out the smaller fire on our block and saved everyone inside first. My block is still on fire now. My daughter and my husband are not out. My neighbor's husband has already died.
There are some 2,000 apartments here. They were built in the early 1980s, and they were being repaired with bamboo scaffolding, which also caught fire. China banned it 4 years ago, but Hong Kong announced only a few months ago that bamboo would be phased out. 3 men working for a scaffolding company have been arrested on suspicion of manslaughter. Another possible factor, the foam boards installed outside the lobby windows on many floors.
We do not rule out the possibility that these foam materials contributed to the rapid spread of the fire. According to police investigations, the foam was installed by a construction company carrying out maintenance work on the building. We have reason to believe the company's responsible parties were grossly negligent, which led to this accident and caused the fire to spread uncontrollably, resulting in major casualties.
Hundreds of residents spent the night in schools and community centres, many awaiting news on missing relatives. This is Hong Kong's deadliest fire in more than 50 years, and public anger is expected to rise.
We bought this apartment more than 20 years ago. All our belongings were in this apartment. And now that it is all burned like this, what's left? There's nothing left. What are we supposed to do?
Tonight, fires are still burning on the upper floors of 3 buildings. More than 70 residents are still in hospital, with another 280 still unaccounted for, while inspections have been ordered on all housing estates currently undergoing repairs. Joining me now is Professor Xinyan Huang. He's a professor of building environment and energy engineering at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University and a fire safety engineer. Thank you for joining us, Professor. I wanted to ask you first, I mean, on the face of it, this looks like a major scandal in Hong Kong for dozens of people to be killed and hundreds still missing, with this fire spreading so very quickly.
Oh, this is definitely a tragic, and I don't think anyone in the world have seen such a fire in so many high-rise buildings at the same time.
And why do you think it spread so quickly on the basis of what evidence you've seen so far?
I think the principle is very similar to the Green Fire Tower in London. It's a combustible material outside the building exterior wall. Compared to the Green Fire Tower, which has flammable cladding, here in Hong Kong, we have the combustible bamboo scaffolding, as well as some plastic net, as well as some other plastic material used during the renovation process.
Well, what I'm not clear about is whether a major factor was the bamboo scaffolding, which is obviously highly flammable, or whether it was these foam panels which were installed outside the lobby of each floor. Which of these two things do you think is a more important factor?
I think both are important, but they act in a different way. The bamboo scaffolding contributes mainly to the fast vertical upward fire spread. So the fire will spread from the bottom to 30th floor in 1 or 2 minutes. So they contribute to the fast fire spread. But the foam plate on the top of the window, they may contribute to the fire coming from outside to indoor.
China banned the use of bamboo scaffolding back in 2021, and Hong Kong only announced earlier this year that it was going to be phased out. Why is there that mismatch? Why have the Hong Kong Chinese not followed the lead of China itself?
Well, so for what we have the one country, two system. So basically, the legal process in Hong Kong is independent from the legal process from the mainland China. So here we can decide what kind of the building regulation, fire safety code we adopt. And for Hong Kong, usually the process is relatively go through a transition. We don't do like one thing overnight. So that's a typical way people do things here.
But it's a clear mistake, isn't it? On the basis of this fire, this should have been sorted out years ago.
To some sense, yes. We see so many bamboo scaffolding fire every year, but none of these past fire caused a major loss or death. So that probably contribute to people do not pay too much attention on these because nobody died before. But suddenly we have a major fire. So this is completely out of expectation.
You talked there about one country and two systems. I wondered whether this was a real problem for the Hong Kong government because public anger can be expected to rise. I mean, more people die, hundreds of people missing. They probably won't be found in time, most of them. This is a problem for the government, isn't it?
I don't think so. Of course, I'm just an engineer. I only talk to the things with fire safety. But what we can see here is the fire engines coming from the mainland China come to Hong Kong to support the fire rescue operation. So definitely, we can see different city work together to stop a fire together.
But one of the striking things you can see from the video pictures of this fire is that the hoses used by the firefighters don't appear to reach 32 stories high. And that's an issue, isn't it? I mean, it seems as if not only was the cause of the fire preventable, but actually the ability of the firefighters to put it out is highly questionable as well.
It's not the problem of firefighter, it's the problem of modern technology. No country, no city have these kind of very tall fire engine can bring people to 100 and 200 meter tall. This is beyond human power. It's actually limited by our current technology. We don't have a good way to save people from high-rise building.
Professor Wang, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.